Hello and welcome to Hearthstone. I actually just got beta, maybe about half an hour ago. Downloaded this, pretty much like stopped everything I was doing just to download this. So let's go ahead and do this. This is going to be the first opening. I know there are about 120 of these on the internet. Let's make it 121. So if you don't know, basically you open up and start the game. Click your free cards and you start off with a Jaina deck. Then you go through a quick tutorial mission. Actually, it's like, what, 7 missions? That kind of explain the game to you. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That way, everyone who's watching me who maybe hasn't seen it, or I don't know why you wouldn't have watched other people, but just go through the tutorial. That way you understand the game, so or at least somewhat understand the game. That way when I do something stupid and y'all start bitching me out because, dude, you were totally wrong because you could have totally done this instead of that, well, now you know why. So, as you can see, basic, up at the top, the blue gem is the cost of the card, the yellow circle is the attack of the card, and the red blood dot is the health of the card, which makes this one cost 1, have an attack of 2, and a health of 1, the same as his, cost 1, health 2, or attack 2, health 1. Down here at the bottom you can see the mana crystals. You start with 1 at turn 1, and it builds up all the way to 10. What a jerk, he hit me. Yeah, if your health runs out, you lose. Basically, it's a video game. You run out of, if your health hits 0, you die. So, yeah. Summoning Sickness, as always, first turn's good. So, it's gonna make me attack that. I have more health than him. Can we just continue trading blows? I'll win. Okay, these ones are pretty much set up. You can't lose. It's pretty impossible to lose. I believe the Illidan one you can, but like it's very encouraging to you to not lose. And it's like, hey, look, this monster has an attack of 2. Even though their monster will kill it, I could take that big, strong monster out with my smaller, weak monster. Yeah, this is basic, simple TCG. So. Hit him with my wrapper and then blow him up with a fireball, because I'm a mage and fireball. I don't know, anytime where you can say fireballs, it's pretty good. Okay, and as you go through, as you progress... Oh, 6, I thought it was 7. As you progress, your characters will level up, so let's go ahead and go. Now we're going to Millhouse Mana Storm. If I remember right, all of these are actually legendary cards later on in the game. Millhouse will, trying to remember, Hogger will summon a taunt for you. Millhouse will, like, he's a pretty strong card, but he's really early, and he'll basically give your enemy, like, a free turn of using cards. So, like, you can cast spells for free because it's Millhouse, like, or the enemy can cast spells for free. Sorry, I'm trying to remember some of these things that, like, I've seen on other people's videos and on streams and stuff, and you know how that is. It's one of those things, like, I know this is the truth, but I'm not exactly sure how it works because internet. Also, you can play with the environment a bit. So, okay, let's go ahead and throw out. Oh, I got it in my turn. What if I wanted to end the turn? I don't want to attack him yet. Oh, cool, I made a rainbow. Make the rainbow. Wait, that's not a good rainbow. There's no purple in there. It's a lie. The rainbow is a lie. Sorry, this is kind of one of those tutorials that everybody's seen, so it's kind of one of those like, yeah, I could totally play this with total interest, but mostly I'm not really, like, we know what happens here. I win, it's easy, but I'm recording this because, also it's a test, so, cough cough. Like, oh no, he destroyed my raid leader. What will I ever do? Okay, now it's time to go against Lord Walker Cho. In the game, Lord Walker Cho's card is very interesting. Basically, any spell that's cast, the enemy gets a copy of that spell. So, if used with Millhouse, you could do something like just throw fireballs at each other back and forth. Yeah.
I will not hold back.
Also, if you look over here, you can get a history. There actually is a timer in this game, but since I'm against a robot, it pauses. Let's see, what's anything special about that? No, but it can kill him. Probably should have waited that out till he actually had a couple of monsters on the field. Oh, this is pretty straightforward. Just flood the field and do damage. You can actually select where you want to summon them. I'll show you with the next creature, which does have parts to play, but
you cannot reach me. For now, after I destroy your troops, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, the card he just used, Transcendence. Basically, I have to kill all of his minions in order to get him, or get at him. Don't like this card. That card is very strong, but very weak at the same time. Let's see. What will survive? What? Okay. Yeah, it's one of those cards that if I could get a taunt wall in front of it, it'd be really good, but without a defender or something to stop it just gets wiped out, no problem. Okay, this is introducing Battle Cry. His Battle Cry was Restore Health. Here's a Battle Cry of my own, which is Draw a Card. Battle Cries only happen when the card enters the field. So hey, look, deal 3 damage. To take over at 2 that he just gained. So let's take out my weaker one. Punch him in the face with a giant fireball. And eat his face with raptors. Now, this is the reason why the Magma Ragers are not very good. This card, Novice Engineer, a great card, but probably one of the weakest cards stat-wise in the game. And she one-shots the Magma Rager. Because he's so powerful, she kills him. And just to make things sticky. Okay. King Mukla. If I remember right, Mukla, the card, gives your enemy bananas. In this, you'll see his bananas.
Get him while he's alone.
Let's see, turn 1 creatures. Okay, as you can see, these bananas, these are the bananas that I was talking about that King Mukla will give them. Like, I think he gives your enemy 2 of those, so they can be used to pump up and make a creature much stronger. I'm going to hold on to them for a little bit because they're great.
Is that all you've got, Mukla? Just barrels?
Yeah, I can soak a couple of damage without worrying too much. That was kind of stupid of him. At the same time, it is a computer that's designed to do stupid things for, I guess, training's sake would be the proper term. But this is what I was talking about, taunt. Taunt is the defender. I must attack, I have to attack taunts. I don't have a choice in the matter. I could have fireballed that and made it easier on myself, but let's see here. Yeah, that's as good as anybody. Say that's as good as anybody, and there's a River Crocodile right there. So as you see, I just gave him 2 bananas, so that's 2 +1/+1s. He's just taking all the fun out of this. That's no fun. I'm just gonna fireball that asshole. Okay, now I get a taunt of my own. Feel like I should have gotten this last turn. Okay. Mukla's big brother. So, now, it's giving me a bunch of taunts, so basically I throw out cards and... You could take him down, but 10-10, he's pretty much guaranteed to kill almost anything that punches him. So... It's one of those things that you could take him down, but it's probably a little easier just to race. At least for now. As you can see, next turn, I can easily take him out. With just these 2 cards.
I'm defenseless.
Or, actually...
Finish off Mukla instead.
There we go. Set it up so I don't have to waste any of... I only had to waste 1 of my attacks on it. So now he's going to take himself out with... Like, yay, now I've taken out that big asshole. And as you can see here, you can actually see the combat of each individual one of these things going through. So, if something ever happens, like, hey, how'd that happen? Or, I sneezed and turned around, or something. I'd say you could do so, like, you wouldn't really want to like go to the bathroom or anything because, well, the way the game works. I just lost my chance to do a really big play. I could put him into like the well, I could have put him about -5, but big deal.
I don't think that's the last we'll see of Mukla.
Okay. Now, Hemet Nesquary. If I remember right, he summons items. Like, his card will summon items. Like, these are legendary cards I can actually look up a little later. But I believe he summons, like, pet items.
Watch his tongue.
Nobody talks to old Hemet like that.
Okay. Now, he's going first, so...
The card.
Oh, good. Because you'll need it.
Sorry, I'm trying not to talk over them, but I have the volume turned down so it doesn't overwhelm my voice. So I do forgive when I do talk over them. Or, I ask that you forgive when I do talk over them. Wouldn't make much sense for me to forgive myself or something, right?
Probably used to fighting again, but yet, Hemet fights his own battle.
I have some tricks of my own, dwarf.
Okay, now we're introducing the hero powers. Mage hero power is Fire Blast. I shoot him with a fireball. It's pretty self-explanatory. His is Shotgun Blast.
One health. A perfect target.
Let's see here.
Ready for action. Have you read me book?
But he's actually not a hero, so screw him. It's a lie. He's all a lie. Let's see here. I could take that out.
I'll skin that beast. I need a new scarf. Maybe I should go back.
Next turn, I get a much stronger taunt.
I need to wait a turn for my mana to recharge.
Bow down before my huge bog creature.
I need to find a way to neutralize it.
Okay, now he's got a big creature out, something that's a little bit scary. I actually probably should have polymorphed something earlier, but polymorph gives him a 1/1 sheep, and then I can just Arcane Explosion, pop it. And I win next turn. Even if he kills everything on my board, I win. And apparently he's going to do a pretty good job at killing everything on my board. Just because I like kicking a man when he's down, I took out his sheep. Okay, now Illidan. The Illidan card is very similar to him as this.
Versus Illidan Stormray.
Except his card, like, this is his summoning power that he gets to summon these. I don't remember how he summons them as a card, but I think it's like every time you like he attacks or something like that.
You are not prepared.
I don't know. I just played 5 missions.
Okay. No, no, it's not going to explain that here.
I don't have any cards that cost 1 mana.
This will be fun.
Okay, normally if you go second, as well as getting an extra card, you also get a card called the Coin, which gives you a extra mana crystal for your first turn. Very useful.
Hatred of 10,000 years.
This just goes through and explains weapons. Weapons have attack, very similar to creatures. Weapons have attack and health. Just their health is called durability. Every time they attack, they lose 1 durability, unless it says otherwise. And will attack as attack. Now, as you see, every time you hit a minion with a weapon, you actually take damage equivalent to that. So, weapons can be very powerful, but also very dangerous at the same time. Go away, Illidan. No one loves you. Your girlfriend married your brother, and then your brother locked you inside of a rock for 1,000 years. Go away.
Hero power. It's so strong.
You know nothing of power.
Okay, that's his hero power. He gets to summon those guys. They're very strong, kind of jerks. Let's see here.
I need to wait a turn for my mana to recharge.
Whoops, I summoned the wrong guy. I meant to summon the Gold Chair Footman and a Wolf Rider, but no big. Let's see here. I can create a taunt wall. I know, he's gonna just summon a stronger weapon, because he's a dick. No one likes cheaters. Okay, this card right here is very powerful. It's a 5/2. As you can tell, it's very weak, but it has charge, so you can throw it out and attack. But since it can attack on its first turn, I'm not going to worry about it for now. I'm actually going to throw out a couple of weaker cards.
I will not be touched by rabble such as you.
Because in theory, I believe it's this turn I can rush him down. It might be next turn. Yeah, it's this turn. Unless my math screwed up somewhere. Okay, there we go. I know it's a little weird. I can't really talk much about strategy or context in this one because that was just the tutorials. Now I'll go into practice real quick. Now from here, I can choose, this is my creature, and here I can fight these. If I fight them, I get their decks. I might do that behind the scenes. I might decide to do that later. I'm not sure yet. As I was talking about collections, this is my card stack, so I can go through all the cards I own and see if I can remember. Let's see here, go create a mage deck, choose, go into those cards. Okay, here we go, crafting mode. Let's go all the way to the legendaries. Okay, here are each of the dragons. You can tell that the rare symbol above their head is the dragon. Let's see if we can find someone we just fought against. Hogger summons a 2/2 null with taunt. Very powerful. Very good constant taunt. Okay, whenever you play a card, you summon a 2/1 Flame of Azeroth. As you can see, or as you remember, those were the things that he was summoning against me. Let's see here. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to see those. I don't know if it's the same for you, but it's a little bit hard to see them in the dolled out way they're in currently. That's Tinker. Oh, King Mukla. Gives 2 bananas. Really? Are they that cheap? Lore Walker Cho gives you a copy of a spell, as I said. Millhouse Mana Storm. Enemy spells are free, but he's really cost effective. Unless you're going against a mage who for some reason has 3 fireballs. Or 2 fireballs. Was there another one? I can't remember. My mind's a blank. There was the Hunter, I believe, right? Huh. Maybe he's a specialized card? I don't know. But yeah. So, I don't have any cards like you just saw me. I just started. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, and then we can try out some more things later on. Also, there are some quest things to start. This shows you my total level, and once I start unlocking new heroes, it will start giving me quests, and doing those quests will grant me gold and a few other things, which will allow me to do the arena mode, and yeah. So, I'll see y'all next time.